score of 2-1 at the expense of Space Station Gaming's Leon.
Yeah, both these guys getting here on the end of the upset side. And again, Haven, if you're familiar with Smash in this area, he's real good. He's always been one of those players who's been like, whenever he's ranked, he's sort of at the bottom of the list because of attendance numbers. Because he goes to school, he's got other things he's got to do. But he's always been a really good player. So it's just seen he can still hang with the big guns. And we got Cipher here, I believe, is the gentleman's name. He's a South Jersey Inkling main. Beat Jen and just beat Beanie Bean to get here into winter semifinals. So Inkling, kind of, I feel like a blind spot in a lot of people's matchup charts. His character's kind of fallen out of favor, both at the top levels, and I feel like that's kind of trickled down to the effect. But, the ones that are still around are still doing a lot of work, and Cipher showed that this character still has a place to be a mess with right now. And the benefit for him is that Haven's, opted with the Wario. Again, he plays a plethora of characters, but, at least the muscle memory is going to be fresh here for Cipher because he did just beat Beanie Bean, like I mentioned. So at least, the Wario percentages and stuff are going to be a little bit fresher in his mind than it would in other matchups right now.
You could definitely say that. At the same time, Wario is one of those characters that allows you to be a little bit more free-flowing in your offense. And you don't necessarily have to take those certain hitboxes at those certain times. If Cipher wants to, yeah, you can always kind of charge in. You're both going to want to get those Nair combos at early percentages, round them up to around those orange numbers. But yeah, Wario having that healing option and you don't, that's certainly going to be a factor, if a minute one. Nevertheless, it's Wario. No two Warios are alike, you're not going to say Beanie Bean's going to play a little bit differently than Haven, who's going to play a little bit differently than Glutoni, who could play a little bit differently than Tweak. You never know, he might have the Wario in the back pocket still.
Sure, yeah, I think he for sure, I'm sure he does. But yeah, again,
that's a terrifying thought, by the way.
That chain of command is pretty rough. I will say what's rough right now for Cipher is that he hasn't really been winning a lot of these neutral exchanges the last 20, 30 seconds, and it's led to a really low ink level, so he can't really take advantage of what really is the X factor in a lot of these matches for Inkling. Ooh. And the wake up Buenos Dias, Inkling, as we get started, as Haven takes that first stock, but the up smash will equalize immediately here, so no lost time here for Cipher as he gets himself back to even ground here.
Note to all you Splatoon fans, Wario's hand has the exact same power as a blaster. So, yeah, there you go. If you want to know why blaster isn't meta, Squid Kids, there you go. But either way, gonna wait for the command grab, gonna have to eat a little bit of ink as a result. But, yeah, nothing that you can't heal up. And Wario is one of those characters that obviously you can tangle with pretty much anyone in the air. Inkling can pose a little bit of a challenge to that.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit awkward. I feel like both these characters are going to want to engage in sort of similar fashions. The Aura is going to want to approach a lot from the air. You're seeing a really steady diet of both using the splatter shot and approaching with stuff like up air and a lot of down air in the air as well. Here from Cipher, alongside things like back air, which are always going to be good options here. But the dash attack there from Haven will take the stock there, just barely getting into the first row of seats there. So, definitely a little bit of a deficit here. And with Waft on deck, if you're Cipher, you're probably want to play a little more urgency right now.
Yeah, I don't know about that DI there, if I'm being completely honest, from Cipher. I mean, far be it from me to question the mettle of any player. I just feel like there's more that maybe could have been done about that. Nevertheless, gonna whiff on the grab and okay, gets the jab mid-stage and piling on percentage. Unfortunately, the thing with Inkling, once you get yourself out of combo range, this character has Marthritis like crazy. Wario having no such problems. Get absolutely SH'd on it. Just nothing but SMH for Cipher as Haven is going to go up 1-0.
It's also always insult to injury when you get the laughing victory screen from Wario. It makes me feel enraged. It's already bad enough you're farting on me, and now you're gonna sit there and laugh at me.
Yeah.
Where do you get off, man?
I don't. Considering Wario, I don't think I want to know the answer to that question. So we're. I guess I also didn't really. The question that I maybe wanted the answer to, I apologize profusely. No, I guess the question that I did want the answer to that I never really asked at the beginning of the stream, maybe I should have, is maybe asking Chris, are we esports now? I'm not really sure. So if you're wondering why I said SH'd.
Yeah, I think we're my guess is I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, fair enough.
Again, you know what it is for me? It's so hard to because you know we're getting into an era where like we're welcoming in both the esports and non-esports style of commentary.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, like I have such a hard time like turning my brain off to like do that stuff sometimes. It's like
I got the gamer goon stuff in last night at Bears. I think we're I'll be okay.
You had your fix.
Boy, yeah. Now that I'm here, just people who've worked alongside some of the best on the planet. Goodness gracious, I could go for some Papa John's. Let's see, what else can I say?
Better pizza, better Smash.
This is true, but maybe Cipher has the ingredients for a better game number 2 as we go to Hollow Bastion. And with the Agent 3 skin, trying to bring this to a game 3.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see if the, you know, you can channel the power of the Keyblade or something. I don't know. I didn't play Kingdom Hearts. So
Best I can do is a roller. Sorry.
There you go. That'd be something.
I feel like you got to confirm more with that roller. I understand that Wario wants to jump, and you got to keep Wario from getting off the ground. I know that they're going to want to initiate. You got to make them doubt their aerial offense. It's maybe a little bit more of a complicated game plan for Inkling. Might be one of the reasons that we saw Inkling steadily drop through the ranks of on the tier list since this game's inception, and maybe Haven trying to give us even more ample reason as to why.
Yeah, it's hard, man. You're going to see the down smash come out right there for Cipher, but you know, you can look at Inkling in those categories of, you know, characters like Sheik and Pikachu and even Diddy Kong to an extent, where if you're not hitting your like 0 to 50s or your very tight confirms at you know, whatever percents they might be appropriate, you're probably going to be struggling for a bit here. As you see, you know, Haven doing a good job, not, you know, forcing the offense. The same with the bread and butters here, and you know, Full Waft is going to be on deck fairly soon. So Haven has an opportunity to really open this game up here, as you know, Cipher just struggle a little bit trying to find an avenue in.
Haven having made their way here by beating both Joshthan Gamer, very good Rob from the Philadelphia region, as well as Leon, as we mentioned prior. Certainly makes you wonder if Haven's even looking at this as much of a challenge, if they're just kind of playing this by the book. Quick little nair, and it will be the very apex of the super jump that will save Cipher only momentarily. You're not going to be allowed to go above ledge, bro. I don't know what you're thinking here.
I prefer squid armor.
I know, but oh my gosh, you were one of those.
There's my Splatoon reference for all my friends out there.
My man knows the meta.
I'm out there.
Ink armor was a thing for a long time, and spoiler alert, it still is. But yeah. Anyway,
I gotta stay up to date if I have to keep my friend circle that I do. So
you're safe for the next couple of minutes. Anyway.
All right, so Full Waft is on deck. So Haven, if he wants, you know, he might be able to take this without the Waft, as the up air connects right there for Cipher. So going to get on the board at least, but 143 on the tab. That close to the ledge? Okay, not going to be enough just yet. You know, not as far out as I thought he was initially, but again, got to play it real careful right now. There you go, the up air will connect, and Waft still on deck. So all Haven really has to do is get it to about 50%, and we're probably sitting in some pretty territory right now. So
looking for that splat bomb, which yeah, it's just so hard to establish splat bomb as anything other than just sort of an idle threat. Even when that thing does explode, no guarantee as to which way it's going to knock you. Very strange knockback properties on the thing. And when people were looking at Inkling as sort of a replacement for Diddy Kong in the meta, because I mean it has the same exact fare, has a roller to maybe confirm with, and that's a very nice plus. Obviously, you can dash and avoid. You duck while you dash.
Yeah,
is a neat little thing to have as well. This is a regrab that okay, it's not going to matter actually. Waft was used.
Yeah, I like the attempt there from Haven. You know, knowing that Cipher only had one path back to the stage right there, but just did not commit to the full off stage portions of everything.
It just makes me wonder, perhaps, if we're going to see that Inkling renaissance that we've been promised, because even Cosmos has kind of given up on this character in favor of, well, a few other characters, most notably the Pithra and now the Korin.
Wow, but there you go. Back air will connect right there. I guess we are we in best of 3, best of 5 territory? There we go. Yes. Thank you, Wario, for answering my question. Really appreciate it. What a guy.
He's courteous when he wants to be.
When he's not too busy being an oil tycoon.
Yeah, something like that. Or crapping himself and weaponizing it. I don't know what else you want me to call it. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Also, my favorite thing right now is seeing the chat.
There's
right
no
now
guarantee it's all gas.
And everybody's first-time chatters is just asking for the bracket.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
We even went out of our way to tell you where these people were in bracket. But no, I mean, Haven already making top 8 of this fusion, this Platinum Star. Most recent fusion, just barely missing out on it, was denied on loser's side by Vivi. I mean, going all sorts of characters, Lucario and Hero most recently. But yeah, any bracket where you take out someone like our Hungry, and recent wins over individuals like Beast, like Stefan, and you're doing pretty well for yourself, all things considered.
Our Hungry is trash.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Do you guys hear something?
Yeah, no, actually, I don't think I did anyway. No, but this is what, like, the guy leading up the collision had some pretty decent wins for himself. Then finishes 33rd. Not a bad thing for himself, all things considered. And that win against that fight against Chag, which happened on stream, it was a bit of a heartbreaker for him to maybe go out in that way, especially taking him to Game 5. Like, it was.
Yeah.
Now, but the thing is, through adversity, through heartbreak, get a little bit of motivation. And now Haven trying to finish this out and make a name for themselves at the expense of this up-and-coming Inkling and Cipher, who, again, has a long way to go themselves, but we're seeing the evidence that they have been on the grind.
Yeah, you got to take it one game at a time, man. And again, South Jersey is I applaud them for coming through whenever they can, because I know it's a much deeper drive than we make it sound, but they definitely have their they're really great players out there. Obviously, Brusque and Vince have ran a buck out there for a while. Noodle's another one that comes to mind as a really good player, from the neck of the woods. So plenty of stacked talent there. Cipher really making his name made here. But again, down really hard against who I feel like would be one of the better gatekeepers in the area. Haven is like a real good benchmark to tell if you're able to hang or not. Because again, he's been PR'd multiple times in a very difficult state to get PR'd in. So, we'll see how it shakes out here. But, keeping it close at the very least, which all you can really ask for.
Yeah, and this, I mean, you can't really call him a mainstay in South Jersey just yet, but being able to come up here and make top 8 of any bracket on winner's side, no less, that's still an accomplishment in its own right. Can never take that away from him, but has a long way to go if they want to bring this to a Game 4 or even 5, and it's made even longer after Haven draws first blood against the very person that put BD Bean into losers.
Yeah, again, it's hard stuff, man. I didn't really get a great look at the set, so I can't really say what BD was throwing different, what Haven's threw differently than BD Bean did, but again, it just kind of speaks to Haven's skill set, man. He's been playing competitive Smash for a long time, going back into Smash 4, so definitely a real seasoned vet. Ooh, stuck and got him. All right, just got there in the nick of time.
Didn't mash out, but makes you wonder. Again, it's not really the percentage at which you mash out.
Yeah,
little bit of spaghetti, but not quite enough to fill an Olive Garden. So we're gonna take the stocks for what they are, I guess.
All right, there we go. Good low percent damage right there. And again, the hard part here for Cipher, and again, it's just an Inkling thing in general. You're gonna have to play so close to the vest here, to avoid getting hit one of these big meaty hits by Wario at the ledge. That's a good way to start. A nice little string right there.
Looking to catch a jump and really searching for a kill off ledge there. I feel like it might have been a hopeful ask.
All right, rolls in from the ledge, gets met by Le Slap, and that's going to be the stock going to Haven there. So one stock away from advancing, and there we go. So good stuff there from from Cipher, bringing it down to a last stock situation.
Winner of this one will go on into into winners finals, playing the winner of Jackal versus Rivers, a Jersey classic if there ever was one. And
just the way like Mom used to make.
Whiffing on the grab. That could have been game set right there. You have 2.5 stocks to work with. Somehow going to survive at 95%. And Cipher hanging on to the ropes has not really been all that effective at the ledge against Haven, who has just really controlled this match. At no point did you really feel like they were in any sort of mortal danger, try as Cipher might.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, keeping it close. Ooh, I like the idea they're going for the down smash, trying to force a tech situation there. And again, if you're Haven, you have to be careful to not miss any of these techs, because you see that Cypher's thrown his hand. You know, wanted to make it very clear he will go for the locks if they're available to him. But the back air from Wario will come out there. It's going to be 3-0 in the favor of Haven. So Haven laughing his way into winners finals. Laugh with me, fools. Ha 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 ha.
Good. That was a good laugh.
That was a good.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we got that.
That's one of my favorite jokes from like the Muppet movie that came out in 2012, where this is like maniacal laugh.
Oh, that's
maniacal laugh.
Yeah, I